minasan, konnichiwa. This is Jam and welcome to Hikari Online Class. Okay, this is our very first lesson and we will gonna learn how to read and write the Hiragana alphabet. So Hiragana is one of the 3 sets character in Japanese language. Are you ready? Ja, hajimemashou. Okay, so first lesson is Hiragana, and Hiragana has 3 charts. This is chart 1, chart 2, and chart 3. Okay, but for today's lesson, we will just gonna discuss this chart 1. Okay, chart 1 are composed of different columns and rows. So columns have different vowel sounds like a, I, U, E, O. Okay? And rows have different consonants and vowel sound also. Okay, now let's start with our first Hiragana character. A. So A has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to easily remember of this Hiragana character, think of an antenna is on top of the roof. So A as in antenna. A as in antenna. Okay, so here's an example word. Starts with A. Ari. Ari. Ari means ants. Ari means ants. Okay? Next up is I. I has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to easily remember this Hiragana character, think that there are 2 eels. So I as in eels. I as in eels. Okay? So here's an example word. Starts with I. Inu. Inu. Inu means dog. Inu means dog. Okay? Next up. U. Okay? U has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, again. 1, 2. Okay, so to easily remember this U character, think that you are carrying a heavy thing. So U as in U. U as in U. Okay? And here's an example word. Starts with U. Ushi. Ushi. Ushi means cow. Ushi means cow. Okay? Next is Hiragana character. E. E has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to easily remember this, imagine that you have to exercise. So, as in exercise. E as in exercise. Okay, so here's an example word. Starts with E. Empetsu. Empetsu. Empetsu means pencil. Empetsu means pencil. Okay, next up and last for this row is O character. O has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to easily remember this, imagine a golf ball is on the green. So, O as in on. O as in on. So here's an example word that starts with O. Onigiri. Onigiri. Onigiri means rice ball. Onigiri means rice ball. Okay, and that's it for the first row of our alphabet. So let's do the quiz time. Okay? Which one is E? Which one is E? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, the correct answer is letter C. So this is the E. Okay, now let's review the arrows. This is A, I, U, E, O. Okay, again, A, I, U, E, O. Okay, please try it by yourself. Okay, great job. Next is the K row, which starts with Ka character. So Ka has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so to easily imagine this character, imagine a kite is flying in the sky. So, Ka as in kite. Ka as in kite. Okay, so here is an example. Ka-me. Ka-me. Kame means turtle. Kame means turtle. Okay, next is Ki. So Ki has 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, to easily remember this, just imagine that you have a key. So key as in key. Key as in key. Okay, so here's an example. Kirin. Kirin. Kirin means giraffe. Kirin means giraffe. Okay? Next up is ku. Ku has only one stroke. One. Again. One. Okay, and to easily remember this, just always remember about cuckoo bird. Okay, so ku as in cuckoo. Ku as in cuckoo. Okay, here is an example word. Kuruma. Kuruma. Kuruma means car. Kuruma means car. Okay, next up is ke. Ke has 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to easily memorize this character, imagine that there's a keg of beer. So, ke as in keg. Ke as in keg. Okay, here's an example word. Starts with ke. Keshigomu. Keshigomu. Keshigomu means eraser. Keshigomu means eraser. Okay, next up is ko. Ko has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, so to easily think of this character, imagine that there's a core of an apple that is hard to eat. So, ko as in core. Ko as in core. Okay, here's an example word. Starts with ko. Koma. Koma. Koma means stop. Koma means stop. Okay, and that's the end for our K rows. So now let's proceed to the quiz time. Here's the question. How do you read this one? How do you read this one? A. Aki. B. Eki. C. Ike. Or D. Iku. Okay, and the correct answer is letter B. Ieki. Okay, good job for that. Now let's review the K rows. This is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, how about you? Okay, good job for that. Okay, next is Astro starts with sa. Okay, sa has 3 strokes. And 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and and 3. Okay, and to remember this sa character, just think that you love sake. So sa as in sake. Sa as in sake. Okay, and here's an example word starts with sa. Saru. Saru. Saru means monkey. Saru means monkey. Okay, next is she. She has 1 stroke. 1. Okay, let's try it again. 1. Okay, so to think of the she has a ponytail. So she as in she. She as in she. Okay? Next, an example word starts with she. Shima. Shima. Shima means island. Shima means island. Okay, next up is su. Su has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1 and 2. Okay, and to think of this character, just imagine si. Si. So su as in si. Okay? Okay, here's an example word. Suika. Suika means watermelon. Suika means watermelon. Okay, next is se. Se has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and imagine as this is Senor Lopez. Se as in Senor. Se as in Senor. Okay, so here's an example word that starts with se. Sekai. Sekai. Sekai means world. Sekai means world. Okay, next up is so. Okay, so has only 1 stroke. 1 and that's it. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1. Okay, and this character, just imagine zigzag sewing. So as in sewing. So as in sewing. Okay, so here's an example word starts with so. Sora. Sora. Sora means sky. Sora means sky. Okay, and that's it for our Astro. Now let's have the quiz time. Here's the question. How will you write ashi? How will you write ashi? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Ashi. Ashi means leg. Okay, now let's review the sorrow. This is sa, shi, su, se, so. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Please try it. Okay, good job for that. And now is our T row. This starts with ta character. This has 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and to remember this ta character, just imagine T and A. Okay, so ta as in T A. Okay, so here's an example word starts with ta. Taco. Taco. Taco means octopus. Taco means octopus. Okay, next is chi. Chi has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to easily remember this character, just think that she is a cheerleader. So chi as in cheerleader. Chi as in cheerleader. Okay, so here's an example word starts with chi. Cheese. Cheese. Cheese means map. Cheese means map. Okay? Next up is tsu. Okay, tsu has 1 strokes. 1. Okay? Again. 1. Okay? And to easily remember this character, just think of tsunami is a tidal wave. So, tsu as in tsunami. Tsu as in tsunami. Okay? Next is, an example word starts with tsu is tsuki. Tsuki. Tsuki means moon. Tsuki means moon. Okay, next up in this row is te. Te has also 1 stroke. 1. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, and to easily remember this one, so te as in tail. Te as in tail. Okay, here's an example word starts with te. Tegami. Tegami. Tegami means letter. Tegami means letter. Okay? Next up is to. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to remember this character, think that to as in toe. To as in toe. Okay? So here's an example word, starts with to. Tori. Tori. Tori means bird. Tori means bird. Okay, and that's end for our T row. Now let's do the quiz time. Did you remember the tsunami? Which one is the two? Did you remember the tsunami? Which one is the two? Is it A, B, C, or D? And the correct answer is letter C. Good job. Now let's review the tarot. This is ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Okay, please try it by yourself. Okay, good job for that. And now let's proceed to the next row, which is the na row. Okay, na has 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and to remember this character, think of a nun is kneeling in front of a cross. So na as in nun. Na as in nun. Okay? So here's an example word, starts with na. Nasu. Nasu. Nasu means eggplant. Nasu means eggplant. Okay, next up is ni. Ni has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to think of this character, imagine a needle and thread. Okay, so ni as in needle. Ni as in needle. Okay, here's an example word, starts with ni. Niji. Niji. Niji means rainbow. Niji means rainbow. Okay, next up is the character nu. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to easily think this character, imagine noodles and chopsticks. Okay, so nu as in noodles. Nu as in noodles. Okay, so here's an example word, starts with nu. Norie. Nurie. Okay, Nurie means coloring book. Nurie means coloring book. Okay, next up is ne. Has 2 strokes, 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and just imagine that you caught a big fish in the net. So net as in net. Net as in net. Okay, here's an example word. Neko. Neko. Neko means cat. Neko means cat. Okay, next up is no. No has only 1 stroke. It's 1. Okay, let's try it again. 1 stroke. Okay, so to easily remember this character, this just means no. So no as in no. Okay, next is the example word starts with no. Nori. Nori. Nori means paste. Nori means paste. Okay? That's end for our end row, and now let's do the quiz. Okay? How will you write sakana? How will you write sakana? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter D. Sakana. Okay, very good for that. Now let's review our narrow. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Okay, how about you? Okay, great job. Next is the ha. Ha has 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now just to think of this character, just think of a house. Okay, so ha as in house. Ha as in house. Okay, here's an example word. Hachi. Hachi. Hachi means bee. Hachi means bee. Okay, next up is he. He has 1 stroke like this. 1. Okay, again, let's try it. 1. Okay, and to easily remember this character, think he as in he. He as in he. Okay? And here's an example word starts with he. He. Himawari. Himawari. Himawari means sunflower. Himawari means sunflower. Okay, next up is the character Fu. Fu has 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, to easily remember this character, think of Mount Fuji. So, Fu as in Fuji. Fu as in Fuji. Okay, so here's an example word that starts with Fu. Fune. Fune. Fune means ship. Fune means ship. Okay, next up is He. He has 1 stroke. 1. Okay, again. 1. Okay, so to easily remember this character, just think of an haystack. So, he as in haystack. He as in haystack. Okay, here's an example word. Heavy. Heavy. Heavy means snake. Heavy means snake. Okay, next up and the last for this row is Ho. Ho has 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, to easily imagine this character, just think of a home. Okay, so ho as in home. Ho as in home. Okay, here's an example word. Hon. Hon. Hon means book. Hon means book. Okay, and that's it for our ha row. Now this time, let's do the quiz. How do you read this one? How do you read this one? Is it A, Hitachi, B, Hatachi, C, Hikisa, or D, Hakisa? Okay, and the correct answer is letter A, Hitachi. Okay, now let's review the ha rows. This is ha, hi, fu, he, ho. Ha, hi, fu, he, ho. Okay? Please try it by yourself. Okay, that's good. And now, let's proceed to the next one, which is ma. Okay, ma has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so to easily imagine this ma, just think that ma as in mama. Ma as in mama. Okay, so here's a word that starts with ma. Mado. Mado. Okay, mado means window. Mado means window. Okay, next one is mi. Mi has 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1 and 2. Okay, to easily think of this character, think of me as in me. Me as in me. Okay? Here's an example word that starts with me. Mi-kan. Mi-kan. Mi-kan means orange. Mi-kan means orange. Okay? Next up is mu. Okay. Mu has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's start it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to think easily about this character, just imagine mu as in moo. Okay, mu as in moo. Okay, here's an example word. Mushi-megane. Mushi-megane. Mushi-megane means magnifying glass. Mushi-megane means magnifying glass. Okay, next up is me. Me has 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1 and 2. Okay, and to easily think of this character, just think of the word mess. So, me as in mess. Me as in mess. Okay? Here's an example word. Starts with me. Megane. Megane. Megane means eyeglass. Megane means eyeglass. Okay? Next up, and the last part of this row is mo. Mo has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and and 3. Okay, so to easily think of this character, think of mo as in more. Mo as in more. Okay, so here's an example word that starts with mo. Mo, mo, momo. Momo means peach. Momo means peach. Okay, and that's end for our maros. So now let's proceed to the quiz time. Okay, did you remember the Mount Fuji? Which one is the food? Which one is the food? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter B. Okay, good job for that. Now let's review the maro again. This is ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Okay? How about you? Okay, good job. Next row is the ya row. Okay? This is ya. Ya has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and to easily think of ya, just imagine a yacht. Okay, so ya as in yacht. Ya as in yacht. Okay, next up is an example word that starts with ya. Yagi. Yagi. Yagi means goat. Yagi means goat. Okay, next up is you. Okay, you has 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to remember this, you just think as in U-turn. Okay, you as in U-turn. Okay, here's an example word that starts with U. Yuki. Yuki. Yuki means snow. Yuki means snow. Okay, and here is the last for this row. Yo. Yo has 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1 and 2. Okay, good job for that. And to remember this, just imagine of yoga. Okay, so yo as in yoga. Yo as in yoga. Okay, so here's an example word that starts with yo. Yoru. Yoru. Yoru means night. Yoru means night. Okay, and that's the end for the yarrow. And here up is the Ra-ro. Ra. Ra has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, again. 1, 2. Okay. To imagine this character, just think of Ra as in ramen. Ra as in ramen. Okay? So here's an example word, starts with Ra. Rakuda. Rakuda. Rakuda means camel. Rakuda means camel. Okay, next up is Ri. Ri has 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1 and 2. Okay, so to easily remember this Ri, just think of a ribbon. So Ri as in ribbon. Ri as in ribbon. Okay, so here's an example word. Ringo. Ringo. Ringo means apple. Ringo means apple. Okay, next up is Ru. Ru has only 1 stroke, like this. 1. Okay, let's try it again. 1. Okay, so to remember this Ru, just think of a loop. Loop. So Ru as in loop. Ru as in loop. Okay? So here's an example word that has Ru. Turu. Turu. Turu means seagull. Turu means seagull. Okay, next up is Re. Okay, Re has 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2. Okay, and to imagine this Re, so just think of a race. Think of a race. So Re as in race. Re as in race. Okay, here's an example word that starts with Re. Reizoku. Reizoku. Reizoku means refrigerator. Reizoku means refrigerator. Okay, next up in Ro. Okay, Ro has 1 stroke. 1. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. 1. Okay, and to easily remember this Ro, just imagine Ro as in roper. Ro as in roper. Okay, here's an example word that starts with ro. Rosoku. Rosoku. Rosoku means candle. Rosoku means candle. Okay, and now let's do the quiz time. Okay, here's the question. Which row is correct? Which row is correct? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, and the correct answer is letter C. It is sa, shi, su, se, so. Okay, now let's review the ra rows. This is ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Again, ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Okay, please try it by yourself. Okay, great job. Next up is this, okay, wa. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, wa. Okay, so to easily remember this character, just think of a wand. Okay, wa as in wand. Wa as in wand. Okay, here's an example word that starts with wa. Wani. Wani. Wani means crocodile. Wani means crocodile. Okay, next up, o. Okay, o has 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here is a technique to memorize this word. So it is usually pronounced as o. Okay, so just think that o as in wo. O as in wo. Okay, a cheerleader is on my toe. Just like this. Okay. So here's an example sentence with the o. パンを食べる。パンを食べる。This is means I will eat bread. パンを食べる means I will eat bread. Okay, and this is the last part of the alphabet. N sound. This is 1 stroke. Okay, let's try it again. 1. Okay, and to easily remember this N is just pronounced as NG or This is the end. So N as in end. N as in end. Okay? Okay, here's an example word that has N. Nin, jin, Okay, ninjin means carrot. Ninjin means carrot. Okay, and now let's proceed to the quiz time. How do you read these characters? How do you read these characters? Is it A, wa, ne, re, B, re, ne, wa, or C, wa, re, ne? Okay, the correct answer is letter C. That is wa, re, and ne. Okay, good job. And now let's review all the rows in chart 1. Okay, this is the first row. A, I, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha, hi, fu, he, ho. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, yu, yo. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Wa, o, Okay, now please try it by yourself. Okay, so great job in reviewing all our chart 1. Okay, so that's end for our lesson So that's the end of our lesson. So see you again next time and have a great day. Goodbye.